Hey guys, how are we all doing? Welcome on in to Leone. Congratulations on first. We got Roger, AC, Azzy, Jessica, Sarah, Zach. My god, there's so many people here. Hi! Hi guys! Hi! Oh. How are we doing? Hey Shulker, good to see you. Oh my gosh, I'm on a train so can't stay long. Have a wonderful stream. Thank you, Jessica. I hope your travel goes well, wherever it is you doth be going. Or whatever that means. So... Oh, it is warm in this room. It is a beautiful day. And I have been busy. Now, I swear, I'm pretty sure I start pretty much every single stream off with, I've been busy. I have been busy. So I woke up at about 6 o'clock this morning, stayed in bed for an hour, woke up properly, read a chapter of my book, got up, got showered, did washing, hung the washing out, came upstairs, went and changed my bedding, got onto my computer, did the rounds on Twitch, so I was saying hi to a bunch of people, flirted with Lackey because of course, logged in on editing, so now I've got the first rough cut of episode 3 of Bounty Hunters done. I've been so busy. I've done so much. You know the Mario Lore cosplay series on YouTube? The what? They have a cosplay series called Mario Lore. I watched off of Xander. Like, you know Xander, the one that keeps calling me very annoyingly. But he showed me a thing called Undertale if it was realistic. It's weirder than it sounds. How did you do all that? Did you wake up at 3 a.m.? No, I woke up at 6. I woke up at 6. I just tend to be really, really good when I can actually lock in. Something I've realized is that if I don't wake up and watch TV in the morning, if I don't watch TV with my breakfast, I can focus a lot better with what I need to get on with in the day. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try and do that from now on. And yeah, I did have a bit of a crisis halfway through editing, actually, because I was like, oh god, I'm so behind. I've got other stuff coming up that I need to be able to prepare to edit for. So it's going to be a busy few days for me editing-wise in terms of cutting it down and just getting it ready to go on YouTube. So, but what are we doing today? We're back on hardcore, baby! So, I wanted to do a bit of... Okay, Sarah, good luck. Let us know how it goes. You eat breakfast without watching a video? No, I don't eat breakfast without watching a video. I ate breakfast with the news on. My dad, whenever I wake up and get my morning coffee and breakfast, I'll usually stick an episode of Taskmaster on, but today I was like, no dad, don't give me that clicker. I'm just going to... because I'm going to be stuck here for an hour otherwise. So I went for the fastest... I also left my phone upstairs. Like, I leave my phone where it was. So I went downstairs, made my coffee, had my breakfast, all of my morning routine without my phone. So I feel like I had a really good schedule this morning because of all that. I probably could have had an extra hour if I wasn't on my phone for the first hour after I woke up, but baby steps. Baby steps. But yeah, basically what we're going to be doing today is we're back on hardcore, ta-da, and I don't think I'm going to carry on with the cathedral today. I think what I want to do is just something small while I yap. So I'm thinking I maybe make a few more dandelions. I can maybe add a couple more crystals to the cliffs as well. Alternatively, I could actually do more of this. So yeah. Buds are addictive, unfortunately. Yeah, and... the irony of it is, hold on, we're taking another detour. So I've told you guys about the book I'm reading at the moment, the therapy one that I read in the airport. The chapter I literally just finished was called... come on, where is it? how humans change. So it's literally like, yeah, the stuff about somebody changing their behavior. So it's something like based on research showing that people generally don't just do it, as Nike put it. Or so there's like 5 stages. So there's pre-contemplation, contemplation, preparation, action, and maintenance. I think I'm in the action stage. So now I just need to maintain that. As Nike, that's actually, yeah, that's it. That's part of the book. Heated, perfect. Hi, Annual, how's it going? Oh, I'm just shimmying a little bit. There we go. Extra. Excellent. Awesome. So yeah. Does it actually say that? Yeah. Yeah. There seems to be like when it comes to books based in non-fiction, there tends to be the general humor of the person put into them, and which makes it a very entertaining read or listen if you're ever reading or listening to an audiobook by a comedian. Like I was, like, the book I read before that, well, listened to before that, was the one by Miranda Hart, who is a famous British comedian who is very, very funny. And is just, it's very, like, posh English meets not posh English. So, yeah, no, that was an entertaining one. I would find myself walking down the street kind of giggling if I was listening to it while I was walking. I was like, this is funny. On you go, Miranda. Right, I want more glass, because we're going to need to make a few dandelions today. Oh. Well, I'll need to make more of these as well. I forgot about these. Huh. Okay. This actually doubles as letting me repair my tools as well, which is nice. Oh, I'm out of glass. Out of emeralds, even. I mean, that'll probably do me for the time being anyway. Forever stuck in preparation. So, yeah. It goes on to talk about how, like, pre-contemplation is not realizing that you have a problem. Contemplation is kind of realizing you're having a problem and not quite sure what to do with it, and you're still kind of in that situation, which is when, you know, in the context of the book, is when most people tend to go to therapy. How does the book say you get to action? It's a bit more long-winded than that. It's... I really yeeted the book. I had to go all the way across my house to get it. Right, I need to find where it talks about it in the book. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it. Where is it? Okay, so this is the book, this is part of the book of where the person that the therapist is talking to goes into action. So let me see if I can just get the... Ah! Come on! I can't read. Surely I'm there. Where is it? I don't know if it necessarily says preparation. Anyway. So basically it says, 2 months later, Charlotte waltzed in, unpacked the contents of her bag onto the arms of her throne and said, "So, I have a question. Did I know of any good outpatient alcohol treatment programs?" She had entered stage 4, action. In the action stage, Charlotte dutifully spent 3 nights per week in an addiction treatment program, using the group as a substitute for the wine drinking she used to do at the time. She stopped drinking entirely. The goal, of course, is to get to the final stage, maintenance, which means that the person has maintained the change for a significant period. That's not to say people don't backslide, like in a game of Chutes and Ladders. Stress or certain triggers for the old behavior, a particular restaurant, a call from an old drinking buddy, can result in relapse. This stage is hard because the behaviors that want to modify are embedded in the fabric of their lives. People with addiction issues, whether that addiction is to a substance, drama, negativity, or self-defeating ways of being, tend to hang out with other addicts. But by the time a person is in maintenance, she can usually get back on track with the right support. So it's kind of like story time. So it's basically like, take it as a New Year's resolution, for example. If you are going to, like, if your New Year's resolution is, I want to go to the gym. Preparation is, say, getting the membership and, you know, doing that. Like, and getting all the gear and stuff you need to go for it. And action, I would say, would probably be along the lines of actually going consistently for a period of time, and then that enters maintenance where you're doing it for that long a time, and then it becomes just something you do. Taking notes. Like, I know what to do. I just have severe executive dysfunction, anxiety, and a general lack of motivation. See, that's something that I wouldn't be able to help with. That's something that you would actually probably want to go to talk to a therapist about specifically. Because I'm not going to try and give you any concrete advice because I don't have my life together. So, oh, I need white dye. That's something I need. But I do get that. I struggle a lot of the time when it comes to doing things like editing. Like I said, today was different, and I figured out in my own head that I kind of got into a loop of it. So if I start the day by like just watching something simple like an episode of Taskmaster, that will very quickly spiral to me just watching YouTube videos for a longer time. And like, it's weird because I know where I'm going wrong, but I'm struggling to, you know, get that push and figure out why it is that I keep going back to that pattern of behavior. And that's right, I am basically doing therapy for myself. Like, I like to think I'm a very intellectual person, despite being a goofy little goober. Oh, okay. And so I do find it fairly easy to reflect on myself, which does result in night terrors. So God, the amount of times I've woken up screaming because I looked at myself in the mirror too closely. I actually think that's the plot of the Babadook, isn't it? Okay. I don't know where my shulker box full of materials for these things are, so I'm just gonna make a new one. So I just get nightmares about math in high school. Honestly, that's fair. High school math is a nightmare. Right. Nukeri has a PhD in goofy goobery. Well, of course I do. It rhymes. Of course I do. Whoop. Land it. Excellent. Right, stripped bamboo. Plonk that there. I need mangrove wood as well. Oh, fantastic. Have a little eep. Oh, I almost went straight out the other window. I don't think I've ever done that, actually. Okay, I gotta say, I kind of really love the little, this. I love that. So what I'm getting is, I need to be on my phone less, especially in the morning. Well, that's for me. Whether or not that works for you as well, I don't know. Hi, guy. Did this guy calling me a cutie? What the heck? What's this guy talking about? What was I doing? Shit. How's things? It's going good. We're just working away, and what's he talking? I'm talking about therapy. Woo! And but at the moment, I'm just gathering up the materials for getting some more of the dandelions spread out. So yeah, also hi Anathra. But yeah, no, things are going good. I could probably use them. The thing I was just talking about is how I'm generally actually quite smart, despite being an absolutely ridiculous human. So I can find it quite easy to reflect on myself and therefore give myself night terrors. Maybe I should do a therapy stream. I think that'd be quite funny. Now, not with any actual issues, but with, like, funny ones. No, not an oh god, of like an oh god, yay! Not like... don't do it. Why is it oh no? Or oh no, oh god. It's not oh god, I'm great. I would be a great therapist. I'd be like, yes, you go girl, have a mimosa. You know? It just, I can't explain it. I'm just the best. Therapy BRB. What? You're not leaving. You have an appointment. Mimosas are great for mental health. I couldn't agree more. That's sand. There's smooth sandstone. Hi Lexi, how you doing? Hold on, 1 second. One second. You didn't cancel at least 24 hours prior. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to make one of these. But for therapy. I'm gonna move over there. So, hold on. I need to press the button without crashing OBS. So, Lexi, how are you feeling? That's right. I like how Victorious is playing in the background. Hold on, Lexi, are you doing anything? We're gonna call and talk this out. Pick up. Oh, hi.
Hello.
Hello, Lexi. How are you doing?
Absolutely amazing.
Fantastic. Great. Now, do you want to pick up where we left off last week?
No.
Ah, Syndicate, thank you for the 100 bits.
Oh, look, you. Absolutely terrible. I want to throw plates at people.
Okay, so as your therapist, I would recommend not doing that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That's actually really good advice, yeah.
Would you feel like I've helped you to do it today?
Yes, I'm going to give you 10 stars on Yelp.
Great. Well, that will be $300 if you just pay at the front desk. Okay, great. Thank you very much.
Right.
And I'll see you later. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Another successful therapy session. Fantastic. So... Oh no! It still says it's bad on my end. Are we back? Who's downloading something? I love how when I screamed that, it stopped. God, I need my own fucking internet. That's so aggravating. Dude, that was a funny bit and everything. That's so upsetting. Okay. That's that's so frustrating, man. I blame Dyer. I don't even know if Dyer's in the house right now. He definitely wasn't this morning. He was staying with his girlfriend. If he came back and started downloading something, I would be so mad. God, ruining my damn bit. That was a good bit as well. Okay, well, I'll figure it out next time by making a therapy couch scene. I can figure that. Okay, I'll sort it out another time. Ugh. That's so sad. Damn. Okay. We'll move past it. Let's get on with downloading out of spite. You know what? My anxiety has actually told me that sometimes. It's like, my anxiety has genuinely told me sometimes they're jealous of you and they're sabotaging you. I'm not joking. My silly little brain has come up with that from time to time, and I'm like, are you serious, bro? Why would you come up with that? That's so mean. They probably don't care that much. Oh, it's the lime stuff as well. It's lime. Where is it? Whoop! Land it. That's lime terracotta and green concrete. Unless it's not. Do I not have anything? Oh my god. The waterfalls are so magical. I love them so much. Right, let's go for... There we go. And then we'll get some lime as well. Was it green terracotta as well? Hi, Snivy! How you doing? Wait, I think it was. Oh, fantastic. Great, well, I've got what I need then. Excellent. You know what? I sometimes forget that I laced my entire floor here with gold along the edges. I do forget that. Doing fine, just got home from a driving lesson, so want to de-stress a bit. Oh, was it a stressful one? I don't know if I ever really got stressed during driving lessons, which I guess is why I passed first time. Are we okay? The bitrate, oh my god. Are we okay? No? What is going on? I asked everyone in my house if anyone was downloading anything, and nobody's downloading anything. Shit. How am I so... Ugh. I think we're back. But for how long is the issue? That's what's freaking me out, is that... No, it's down again. What kind of internet do you have? Virgin Media. It's spiking so much. Oh, fuck. Is it an issue with Virgin Media itself? Like, hold on. I don't even know if you guys can hear what I'm talking about right now. I can? Right, okay. It's uh I don't understand what's happening. When I had a spike issues, we found out the connection was old and needed an upgrade. Okay. Good to know. Are there outages on your street? Not from what I can tell. There's been a lot of reports in the last, like, few hours, and it's only growing with Virgin Media. Well, it looks like I'm going to be spending today looking at how to sort out my fucking internet instead. I can't stream when this is happening, because I don't know when it's going to crash, and I don't want you guys to have to constantly be telling me about this. Maybe your internet provider just sucks. It's Virgin Media. Of course it sucks. Is your router up to date? As far as I know, yeah. Oh, it's just so unnecessarily stressful because this doesn't feel like an issue I should ever have. The internet works fine 99% of the time. Unless you don't have Sky, I would probably prefer that right now. Okay. I'm gonna have to keep a close eye on it. I've got all my blocks. I'm ready to do some building. I'm freaking out about it. It gives me so much anxiety. I don't need this. Fuck. Okay. I keep looking at it, man. I need to see about getting my own internet. Or, well, first of all, I need to see if the router's outdated. I don't think it is. I think it's a fairly new one, comparatively speaking. Right, what I'm gonna do, in the meantime... I'll be alright soon. Well, I mean, easy to say that, but you can't say that for sure. But I sure hope so too. I mean, the software? The software is just Windows. I don't... What? Yeah, I'll have one there. What do you mean software? Oh, the router. Oh, the router is hardware. And yeah, I don't know if that's up to date or not. But I'm pretty sure we got a new one. Best we can do is wait. Oh, I hate that though. I hate waiting. I'm one of those guys that's like, I gotta be doing something. There's a software on it which the company should update. Sometimes doesn't though. Okay. I feel like that would cause more problems than just occasionally when I'm streaming though, wouldn't it? So I don't know if it's gonna be that. Okay, we'll put one... I'll put one over here as well. Whenever my streams would randomly die? Right, okay. Perhaps OBS? It's not OBS. It's not OBS because it's happened when I've been doing it on TikTok Studio as well, so it's not that. We'll just try and forget about it for the time being. I'll try and figure it out later when I'm not on stream. Boy, it's aggravating though. Especially when you're in a good mood and you're telling jokes and shit and you're like, ah, great, okay. Nobody heard that. It's just so, ugh. Thank you, Syndicate. Yeah, it's just it's so gross. I'm about to cut bangs. What? Huh? That sounds like a threat of some description. You're gonna give me better internet or I'm gonna cut bangs. It's a mood killer for sure. Oh, it absolutely is. Absolutely it is. Chat might end up being funny as if to cover up for it. Well, it's you guys, so it could go either way. The devil. Lexi, you did a great job of having a breakdown on call earlier, even though a lot of stream didn't get to hear it. I know what you're talking about. It was just the way you phrased it made it sound like a threat. But good luck! Thank you, you're very welcome. So all of the dirt pillars are where I want to put more dandelions. At least for the time being. So I think I'll probably just start. Isn't that how you say it? Oh, I have no idea. I'm not a hairdresser. It might be how you say it. Which makes it objectively funnier. I have an angry emote. I'm being gaslit silly. No, you're not. You need to look up what the definition of that is. Oh, I have two. Yeah, I like Bonk. Bonk is one of my faves. Right, let me actually go and get some space here. Oh wait, no I don't. No. Hi. Please don't... Oh no. Hold on, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this! Yeah! Is that the cows? You're also probably hearing the wind charges. Like the faint chirp. Oh, I have no idea. You're hearing, like, there is the occasional breeze that plays. But I would never describe that as a chirp. I suppose that's it. Yeah, so I used the note block and breeze head combo and hooked it up to shulker box. Nope, to skulk sensors. Yeah. So now if, while you're walking through, you'll get the occasional breeze. Something I didn't realize while I was in the midst of doing it was the fact that the cows trigger it as well. Whoop. So the Mick Moves trigger it as well, which is honestly pretty great. Cows are noisy idiots, but they're cute. Don't ever call them idiots. How dare you? How very dare you, sir? How about noisy goofers? We'll call them goobers. Okay. It goes up by another one before it... Yeah, okay. Oh, shoot, I need a bunch of glass panes as well. And giant flowers, right? Yeah, these are dandelion puffs. Like these, yeah. There we go. I am still okay. I am still just checking the internet every so often. Like, we're still fine, right? And so far, we are all good. Okay. So my dad was watching... Oh no. My dad was watching YouTube videos at the time, and I'm genuinely wondering if that's maybe what it was. That'd be a really, really weird cause of it. Yeah, no, this is still fine. Okay. There we go. Grab them. Look. Have I done this right? Ah. There we go. And then... First try! Oh god, it uses so much glass to do any of these. I've used over 2 stacks of glass on this. Wait, really? No, surely not. I had like 4 stacks of glass. And now I'm down to just below 2. What? There's no way. Okay. I'm just gonna cope. We got it. Boom. Dandelion. A dandelion. Hi. Oh, this is one I want to have blowing over the while as well. I think we've achieved every color of the border. I don't know if we've achieved every color, but to be fair, we pretty much already have, considering rainbow exists. So, you know. Hi, Abby! How you doing? Oh, turtle. Hi, Pearls! Good to see you. So now if I just bring this over here. Lovely. Woo! That was a normal noise. That was a normal one. Okay. Oh, I am a very odd person. Oh, what? Huh? Oh. Right, now... time to build this sideways. Oh, God. Are people in my house installing a new internet cable? Oh, how I'd rather nap or just watch stream. Honestly, a mood. Abby, the ironic thing about you saying that is that my stream crashed again today. And I actually don't know what it was today. Because nobody was downloading anything. So yeah, this one was a mystery. TP time. Veg. I will just occasionally like glance over at the bitrate and double check it's still okay. It makes me so paranoid. Which means it really sucks when it happens early, because I'm just kind of on edge for the rest of it. Oh well. I'm crashing a lot lately. It's not Twitch. Like, it's not Twitch because TikTok is fine whenever I do streams there. So as much as I'd like to shift the blame somewhere else, that's not productive for me. That's what I'd say, yeah. Like, it's not fun that it happens, but just blaming Twitch isn't the way to fix it. As much as I wish it would fix it. Nah. Still doesn't mean I do anything about it, but... that's a different issue altogether, so we don't worry about that. Okay, and then 1 and 2. Ooh, come on. See, these ones are a lot more fun to do because this one, I know I don't have to have all the glass on. Oh, it does become an issue of doing this, though. Yes, blind Twitch. No, what did I just say? Shulker hasn't been listening. I still need that. I'll actually need some more dirt. No. So I need... Past few minutes. Well, I know, because otherwise you would have heard me say that Twitch isn't the problem. And as much as I'd love to blame Twitch, that doesn't help anyone or anything. And then you come back and are like, yes, let's blame Twitch. You really dodged the you really just said the exact opposite of the point I made and was like, yes, this seems like a good idea. I'm on the right side of history with this one. That's funny. See, I know when people don't listen because they fail the pop quiz at the end of stream. Weirdly enough, people don't tend to stick around for the pop quiz at the end of stream. So far, I've had attendance of negative 12%. Which just feels insulting. You. Do I have a Flint Steel on me as well? Maybe. You have a 7th sense for not so lurking chatters. What's my 6th sense? If that's my 7th sense, what's my 6th one? The 6th sense is knowing when Xander calls. That's called sight. Because he messages chat telling me to pick up. So... Not quite. Okay, let's do this. Yo, hey Orange Juice, how's it going? Woohoo! Okay, something I've realized about myself. I make involuntary noises whenever I fall off of something. That's something I probably should have realized a long time ago. But... yeah, if I'm not trying to fall off something and I fall off something, I'll make a random noise. I think I'm alive. Well, that's a good start. The next step is knowing you're alive. So, skydive. And then when you reach the bottom, go, I'm still alive! And then, you know, you'll know if you're telling the truth or not. Like any sane person. Okay, let's do this. So, boom, boom. Well, I've messed up. Everything's over. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Lobro went flying. What just happened? Oh, Ryan James with the 5 months. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, thank you. Guys, we get some W5s in chat. Thank you. Okay, it was you and then you. Haha. Go there, you can go there, you can go up here, put you there. building like these cascades of like particles is really weird. Oh, maybe I just make weird noises whenever I do something I didn't intend to do. Did you guys hear what I did when I placed the thing in the wrong place? I really said... Oh no. What an odd fellow I do be. Let me get my flint and steel. Oh wait, hold on, I gotta say it like Jack Black. Flint and steel! In my head, that actually sounded really good. Was that good? Or am I Delulu? Move. Yeah. Yellow hasn't been done if I remember correctly. Black, pink, purple, blue, green, orange. I don't think you... I think it just picks the first one. To be fair, I've not actually checked what happens when somebody says multiple colors in one message, but I don't think you need to, to go that crazy with it. I think it is a bit smart. Oh, you know what it does? It goes in, because I've just remembered how I made it work. So it does go in alphabetical, if it does, it does go in order of the rainbow, I believe. So if I pull up StreamerBot, I can actually figure it out. In case that's wrong. Yeah, so it goes red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, pink, white, black, rainbow, and then off. So basically how it works is it reads the message and checks for all of them, and if at any point it finds them, then it does the action and then breaks. It stops the sequence of events. So if somebody says, wow, I love orange and red and blue and green and yellow, it would do red because that was the second thing that was said, but it's the first one in the order of the, you know, the sequence. So yeah. That's how that works. You don't need to try it later if you don't want to, but it's because I've just told you how it works. Whoa! Meant to do that. That's cool. It just is what it is. Like... I did it and then I figured out how it works. It's like, do it first, figure it out later. It is what it is. Right. Okay, I definitely need more. That's not enough. That's an abomination. That's horrible. Give me more. Ah! I failed that jump so badly. Just like maybe? I don't know. I say a lot of things, Shulker. There's gonna be a compilation of me at some point just with those noises, I swear. You passed? I saw it in the Discord. Congratulations, Benja. That's awesome, dude. Whoop. Okay, how does that look? First try too. Let's freaking go, man. I don't know how tough the tests are in America. I passed mine on my second go. Is that fine? I feel like it needs a few more. Let's just do some parkour. Ah! Yeah, I'm gonna go get another one. It's a little tough, but one, I've been taking the practice test through the app, and two, you can get 3 wrong answers and still pass. Oh, is this the... Wait, is this a theory test or a practical one? I think I've gotten mixed up. Theory, it's a written test. Oh, I see. Okay. So in the UK, we have a theory and a practical test. You have a theory and a practical. So the theory is, I believe, to... No, it's not. You just apply to get your provisional license and then you can drive under supervision. And then the theory and the practical test, you have to pass both of them in order to get a proper license. So I can start learning how to drive legally. Got it. Yeah, no, our system is a little bit different. But I hope that doesn't take away from it, because that's still an insane thing to be able to do, and I'm very proud of you. Also, I did pass my theory first try. It was my practical that I failed the first time, because I got a major issue on mine. Which meant that the instructor had to grab the wheel, which is an automatic fail, basically. Here's for the learner's permits, which is restricted driven, and then I gotta learn and then take the practical so I can get my full lesson in driving. Gotcha. Right. I'm with you now. Hi! There we go. Lovely. Looks wonderful. Edge. I was not too far away! That's messed up. That's so messed up. $7,695. 5 days away from 7,700. Woo! Okay. I mean, it's a step in getting my full license and having things open up for me, so I'm not complaining. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Nor should you complain. That's first of all, you passed, so and complaining would be weird. Second of all, progress is progress, regardless of at what point you are in it. So yeah, no, good on you, man. Okay. You both away, and you and you and you, and I need more glass. Dang it. Okay. Kirby, alrighty. See you in a bit. This is definitely one of those make sure I'm still drinking plenty kind of vibes streams, because it is really hot. I can actually feel... It's one of those days where I can actually feel it's hot, as opposed to just being like, meh. So I gotta make sure I am staying hydrated. So are you all, chat. Make sure you're all staying hydrated. Also, I gotta say, love the green screen effect on my jug here. I'm trying to drink this a lot more than coffee as well. Temp is it? I honestly don't even think it's that hot. 1 second, let me check. I'm gonna grab my phone because I don't know where to check it on my computer. Dan asking to borrow my car. Somebody messaging me on Hinge. 17 degrees. That's actually colder than I thought it was. To be fair though, I'm inside with like, yeah, I'm inside. And I don't have air conditioning, so it's just gonna get hotter in here. Is it? Kind of. Okay, guy on Hinge says, what are you up to? Just working at the moment. Australia aircon is a neat thing we get too hot in summer. Oh yeah, of course, because it's winter there at the moment for you guys. Haha. Oh, my dad's the best. So my dad borrows my car from time to time if he needs it. If 17 here. That's not winter! That's not winter! That's not winter! That's so warm! Oh, I hate you guys. I hate you guys. Okay, more glass. That's crazy. Anyway, my dad's a legend because he borrows my car from time to time, and he sent me a text back there saying that he's gonna pick me up a wee bottle for my trouble. So he's I'm gonna have wine tonight. W fathery. Whoosh. I love having added that. You. Let's go for a red one. I'm being ignored. I fucking knew it. I knew you would come in here at some point and call me. We were talking about you earlier.
There he is.
What do you want?
What do you mean, what do I want? I want to talk to you.
This is just becoming a whole thing at this point, isn't it?
It was a thing the second time you called me. I think you've done this to yourself, really.
Yeah, fair enough.
The only issue is I haven't streamed in a while, so you haven't had the opportunity to do the same back. That's the only issue.
Nor would I ever think about it.
Really? So you're saying if I was streaming, you wouldn't think I should call Zana right now?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't watch your streams.
Wow, what a bitch. You hear this guy chat? What a supportive friend,
No,
honestly.
I'm kidding. Last time you were on Stardew Valley, you were doing great. I pay attention.
I was gonna say, you shouldn't. That's gross. Why the hell do you pay attention to my streams? What the fuck? Creep.
There's no winning here for me, is there?
No, it's not. No, of course there isn't. No, what did you think this was?
I don't know.
Anyway.
Friendship?
Oh, you poor, simple-minded fool.
Simple?
Jesus Christ.
This fucking guy.
I know, I need to stop. I need to stop. Every time I see an opportunity to bully, I take it, and I never think, maybe I shouldn't.
Maybe you should be kind from time to time. Do you think you're even capable of that, though?
That's what I mean. Every time I see an opportunity to be cruel, I don't ever think, maybe I should be nice just this once. Maybe I shouldn't take that opportunity, you know?
I have a prediction for one shot, by the way.
What?
You're gonna be so nice to everyone else on our team, and I'm gonna get like 3 people's worth of bullying.
100%. Oh, yeah. Dude, no, you don't get it. Risey's like the single most wholesome individual I've ever met.
And I'm not!
I bullied her once, and I felt bad about it for the next 2 weeks.
Why don't you feel bad about bullying me, though?
I'm not going to say that on stream. Not during gay month. Not during...
That's absolutely crazy. I legit thought Xander was a stupidly deep voice of Nukeri for some reason. What?
Yeah. He also suddenly became Southern English.
He sounds gayer than I do.
That's only because I'm Southern English.
Well,
We're just like mega gay.
Mega gay, yeah.
Dude, you should see my town. We have 2 separate Pride events throughout the year. It's fucking nuts.
Oh, town. For some reason, I was like, your town in Minecraft?
No.
Why?
What?
That's literally
Why was that
where
your
my
first thought?
I don't quite. Maybe because I'm playing Minecraft right now.
Speaking of, I called to say, when the hell are you building that massive statue of me, huh?
When you earn one,
I've earned one.
it says fucking who.
The fact that I can get you to put off your stream to listen to me insult you is an achievement within itself.
How is this putting off my stream? I'm still streaming.
Yes, but you're ignoring
You're giving me more content.
Touche, yeah. Okay, well there you go. I'm giving you more content. I've earned it. Thank you.
My chat gives
Thank
me
you
more
so much.
content too. That doesn't make you special. That makes you... I don't know.
You're hurting my feelings.
Good, well now you know how it feels.
I've never watched much one to learn from my lessons, you know? Never much.
I'm
been for
aware.
that. Yeah. Do you want to know something some terrifying information, Nuke? This is gonna rock your faith in humanity.
What faith in humanity?
Touche. Yeah, no, you're gonna hate this. I'm learning to be a counselor. Yeah. I'm in training, bitch. I'm gonna bring a guitar into schools and shit with a puka necklace and sing about hope.
I shouldn't
I'll
have
be one of
taken a
those
drink. I
bitches.
shouldn't have taken a drink before you said that. I wasn't prepared for how stupid it was gonna be. My God, what do you mean? What do you mean you're training to be a counselor?
I'm training to be a counselor. You know, there's people who you know. When
Saying
you go to
it
school,
again doesn't make it any less insane.
When you go to school and they're like, "Hey, man, I believe in you. You can tell me anything." That's gonna be me, bitch. I'm gonna ruin a whole other generation.
You're ruining this one.
I am. That's why I said another.
My God. I mean, first of all, congrats.
Thank you. Yes. To be clear, the only joke was that I'm going to ruin a generation. I am actually training to be a counselor.
And I think you will genuinely do a good job as one. So
Oh, thank you. That's very supportive.
you're welcome. I'm a
yeah.
supportive friend who, you know, could do with a counselor for all the bullying I receive.
I love your chat's reaction to this information.
Well, yeah, they're just as shocked as I was.
Yes.
You like the dandelions, by the way?
I do like the dandelions. They're
Thank
very well made.
Thank you.
I appreciate the fact that the stem as well is like, because people would just be like, okay, one line, perfect. You actually add a bulb. It's fucking...
Well, I add motion to my builds now as well, which is why they're blowing over the little lake.
Yeah. Also, those geodes in the side of the cliff face, that you did that in one shot as well with the paint for the tree.
Wait, I did
Didn't
that?
you? Yeah.
I didn't.
Am I?
I didn't do the geodes in the... What are you talking about?
You didn't do geodes, but you did the same effect with, you know, colors and rocks.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
I thought I was being dense for a second there. And...
Well,
Shut up. Don't hear
you
it.
pretty much always are. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
not a far cry. Yeah,
Also,
no,
you
I
just
need
put
to do more of them.
Wildflowers everywhere now.
What? Sorry?
You've just put wildflowers everywhere.
Well, yeah, they look like
How long did-
dandelions.
How long did that take?
So in the first week after the update came out, I placed 100,000 of them.
Jesus H. Christ.
Yeah, I don't have much going on.
And I haven't streamed in 2 weeks. I can't.
Was your
how
last
do you
stream
do
2
this?
weeks ago?
I think so. Let me check.
I don't think it was
Yeah, I
that
haven't-
long, was it?
Last week. Actually, no, it was last week. It was Tuesday, I think. Let's have a look.
Okay, that sounds more right, because time passes way too quickly for me. And if it was 2
passes
weeks...
weirdly for me.
If
It
it
was
was...
Wednesday last week, so it was approximately a week
Well,
ago.
it's Wednesday every week.
Huh? Oh, your streams.
No, I mean like the day Wednesday. It happens every week.
Oh. Fuck off. Stupid joke.
Thank you. I'll be here all week on Wednesdays.
I was gonna say on Wednesdays, yeah.
Oh, it is Wednesday.
It is. It is Wednesday, my dudes.
Uh,
There you go. Thank you for proving to me that you have autism.
what?
I've had an energy drink. I'm fucking out of it.
Oh,
Okay.
I like the kind of idea that you have to hype yourself up to call me.
You think this is? Oh, that's so naive.
With an energy drink.
I'm just mentally unwell.
Good counseling. Good counseling.
Yes. Fucking kid comes in. It's like, I'm being bullied. Here, have a Monster Energy. Just get through this together. You know.
That's wow.
Have some pipeline punch, kid. Flow it through your veins.
What's pipeline punch?
It's the pink flavor of Monster.
That's what they call it?
Yeah.
That's so
Pipeline punch.
stupid.
Monsters.
How does the marketing work on anyone?
Dude, Monster has amazing marketing. Look at Red Bull. It's a fucking steel can. Oh my god, amazing. But Monster, dude, there's reasons people line their walls with this shit.
Yes,
you know?
because you've seen the logo. It's 666. Turn the can upside down. Mark the devil.
I've seen that. It's
Yes.
fucking. See, here's the thing. I think
So
it's
funny.
It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen, but it makes there isn't anything I can say that doesn't make sense in it. You know, because
Okay, the logic's yeah. I mean, the wheel is
like-
turning, but the hamster's dead.
That's it. Yeah, that's exactly it. Because I saw the video of it, and they're like, oh, the claw marks. If you look closely, the claw marks in the shape of the Hebrew number 6.
Hebrew, that's what it was. I could.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the can, and I'm like, you know what? That's not wrong. Like, it does look
It's
like
not
that.
wrong, but it's really fucking
It's
stupid.
not- yeah, like that's what I mean. It's you know those questions where it's like, what is a conspiracy theory you 100% believe in? I don't 100% believe in it, but if there was a conspiracy theory that I did believe in, it would be that.
I don't believe it, but I admire the fact that it exists.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Like it's got some like depth behind it, other than just saying God said Earth was flat. That's shit. Oh, I did. Yeah, but
I like how you
Yeah.
turn into Goofy there. Does Goofy believe in a flat Earth?
I think honestly,
Goofy seems like a flat earther.
See, here's a good. This is why I'm great for stream content. I come up with great questions. Of all the Disney characters, who is most likely to be a flat earther?
Goofy.
You think it's Goofy? Out of all the Disney characters, all of them, including Pixar.
Is there not somebody in a Pixar film that literally says that the Earth is flat or something?
Let's have a look.
This is an important
Pixar
line of questioning, chat. This is
believe in flat Earth. Can you believe people don't like speaking to me?
no, actually, I can't. You're actually quite fun to talk to.
Thank you.
Don't let it go to your head.
I can't find. Okay, somebody's gone on a conspiracy rant about how Elsa believes in a flat Earth because she like created a frozen ocean. I don't know.
She did, yeah, she did that in 2 when she was riding a water horse. Because as we all know, Disney's all about the science.
I want to rant about Frozen 2, right?
I've not even seen it.
Okay, so let's see if chat agrees. The story of Frozen 2, all right. Didn't break the mold, but it was all right, you know? The songs just didn't match up to Frozen 1. They just didn't. The Frozen 1 songs were better. That's all I'm saying. Also, I haven't seen Inside Out 2. Need to see that.
I've not seen that either. Wait, do you want to go and see it together?
I was going to say we need to watch some Disney movies that we. I've just been backing up from like Disney and Marvel entirely for like the last couple of years.
I fucking love Disney.
I love Disney.
Well, no, I love Pixar. Pixar actually is good and tends to make me cry with their movies.
We should watch WALL-E.
Oh, I fucking love WALL-E.
Oh, WALL-E's amazing. Yeah.
I
That's what I mean.
once made a chisel and bits build of WALL-E and then accidentally decapitated him.
Do you know what we should build? You know the giant WALL-E that WALL-E lives inside?
Yes.
We should build
what?
that.
He
Yeah,
doesn't
'cause he
live
lives
in.
in
He doesn't live inside a giant wally. He lives inside a charging booth or something.
Time to look up some shit.
The big wallies are
Wally.
on the big spaceship. I can't even remember the name of it now. In
You
the
know, I can't
garbage
even
dump.
find-
Also,
it is a whole different. Yeah, that is a
I
whole different-
used ChatGPT for what Disney character do you think believes in a flat Earth, and there's a few. It actually has
Okay.
said Goofy. It's actually come up with
Holy shit!
the first one.
fucking great.
Okay, the first one it comes up with. Well, let me just read it. It says, if we were to imagine a Disney character who might believe in a flat Earth purely for fun, it would tend to be someone who, quote, tends to reject authority or established facts, lives in a fantasy
That's so
world
fun.
or isolated place,
I was gonna say first half didn't sound like Goofy. Second half,
And
for
then-
sure.
is extremely curious or skeptical in a quirky way. So
You
So-
know what?
this is
Oh.
the main one that it comes up with, and I can see it. A fun candidate would be Vanellope von Schweetz from Wreck-It Ralph. She's rebellious, questions the world around her, and lives in a video game that literally has invisible edges to the world. It wouldn't
But
be hard to
that's what I
picture
mean,
her
yeah.
saying, see, the
Yeah,
world
that's
is
very
flat,
good.
just like Sugar Rush.
Yeah, because she would walk to the edge of the world and be like, "The world is flat."
Yeah,
there's literally
exactly. She
yeah,
can walk to
you
the
know
edge of the
what?
world.
Yeah, that's Chat. Dude, what the fuck is Chat GPT on? Jesus Christ!
Monster. So other fun possibilities.
Fueling up.
Goofy, just because, well, Goofy, he might believe it by accident.
Yes.
Scrooge
Very gullible.
McDuck, not because he's gullible, but because he might believe a flat Earth theory if it helped him find treasure or beat competitors.
What the fuck? How? What? I was literally thinking that. How has ChatGPT evolved this much? That's
Here's another
nuts. Yes.
Dopey from Snow White. He might believe anything really, and with adorable
No, that's
conviction.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, here's the thing. I want to throw in a character here.
Okay.
Rabbit from Winnie the Pooh. Okay.
Is he the grumpy one?
He's the rabbit. I don't know.
I don't know
What?
Winnie the Pooh.
Okay. I think. Well,
I know
Rabbit's
Piglet, Winnie,
Rabbit's
and
basically-
Eeyore.
You know Squidward? That's Rabbit.
Okay, that actually helped a lot.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I feel like he would claim to believe the Earth is flat, and then refuse to like give in on it at any point.
So
I think he'd
literally like
say it
any
once.
flat earther.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You've seen the video
Except-
of the guy that go out to scientifically prove the Earth is
Oh,
flat,
yeah.
only to
I
prove
think
the
everyone's
opposite.
seen it. I think
And
everyone's
they're
seen
just
it.
like,
It's
well, how about
hilarious.
that?
Yeah. They do two separate experiments, both confirm that the Earth is round.
Yeah. Yo, Psych with the 18 months. Thank you so much. Guys, we get some love in chat. You too, Xander.
Thank you, Psych. Yay.
Look at
Yay.
listen to how excited he is.
Yay. Oh, by the way, Nuke. Here's
Okay.
what I'm planning for TwitchCon next year.
Are you coming next year?
Dude, I told you I'm going to discreetly face reveal.
Oh yeah, I didn't know if you were being serious or not.
Oh, I'm dead serious. I'm doing this.
Okay.
So I know how what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be in the meet and greet lines or whatever. I'm assuming you can get like a selfie with the person you're meeting, yeah? Like most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that. Right?
I don't have a line for a meet and greet.
Well, shit. No, it doesn't matter. I would just like ask for a selfie. The point is, I will then, after TwitchCon, after we've all gone home, gather all the selfies I've compiled and just send it to the one-shotters I've taken them with, but my face is still covered in the selfie. So they know I've had a selfie with them.
What makes
but
you think
can
I
they
wouldn't
remember
recognize
who
your
it was?
voice?
Scotland.
That would actually help me realize it's you. If you do a shit accent,
just
I'll
a
be like,
shit
oh, hi,
Scottish
Xander.
Yeah. Rocking up like, oh, hey, lad.
I do love Scotland. That'll be you.
Haggis! Curry sauce! What's up with you guys? And
Curry sauce?
Yeah, you know curry sauce is the #1 condiment in the south of Scotland.
In the south, sure.
Yeah, it's the #1 thing to have with fish and chips. It's fucking nuts.
Because nuts as in, like, it's crazy good, or nuts as in we're all insane?
I think it's okay. I wouldn't go so far to say insane. It's a good sauce, but is it like #1 to have with fish and chips? You know,
Fish and chips, no. But after a night out, people tend to go to the like.
the local kebab. You know, the
Yeah,
kebab store.
and sometimes get chips, cheese, and curry sauce. Or just chips and curry sauce. I get
the
chips and
best
cheese
thing.
and sometimes chicken nuggets.
Best thing to eat on a night out is a kebab you're going to regret having eaten in the morning. You know.
No, it's not even that. It's like a quarter of the kebab, and then you kind of just stumble up to bed.
Yeah, you just, like, you've still got it in your hands, so you wake up and there's just lettuce and meat all over the floor. Just like, what the hell happened here? It's like pita bread, lettuce.
No, if you show up to TwitchCon and then I don't know that you've taken a photo with me and we've not gone out to get drinks, I'm gonna be so pissed at you.
I'm gonna show up in my. So you know what my skin looks like? Black shirt, blue overshirt, black trousers, right? Just so you know, that is
sure. I'll go with that. I didn't know that because last time I saw your skin, you were a
Oh
ghost.
yeah, I was also naked. I was
Didn't
either a
know
ghost
that
or naked.
either.
Oh,
Okay.
The Valentine's one, Cupid. Remember that one? No?
I actually
bit.
no. You don't take up much
Wow.
mind. You don't take up much space in my mind.
Really? Because I've just taken up like half an hour of your stream.
This has just been fun.
Yeah, this is fun. I might do this more often. As if I haven't done it enough already. Chat, what do we think? Do we want more Zonda VCs?
I'm gonna be so real. Like, I just like it when people call me. I'm like, this feels nice. I'm chatting with a friend or you, and you know, it's just.
Or you.
It's just, I don't know. It's nice because I get to.
I have this weird thing. I don't get like contacted at all for like 2 weeks.
Same. Nobody ever messages me.
So like some random ass Thursday, I get like 10 phone calls, only 2 of which are from the fucking government.
I don't even get that. One of the things I've been getting most recently on Twitter is message requests, and it says account password balance $2,154,708 They've been coming after me recently, and I'm in serious trouble. I have to leave for a while to keep us safe. I converted all our money into cryptocurrency and stored it in this account. Please protect it carefully and take good care of our child. You mean everything to me. I love you more than words can say. Please wish me luck.
Okay. I have a few questions.
Shoot.
I don't know where to start, actually. That's just a lot of information. Hold on.
That's the first time I've actually read it all the way through, so I didn't know I had a child until about 10 seconds ago.
This is what I mean, like... like Prince scams, you know, like the classic Hotmail email, I've got 200,000 in
Oh,
whatever.
Nigerian Prince scam. Yeah.
Nigeria, yeah. At least those try and be believable by being vague. But that message is just so
It's so specific. The only thing that could make it more specific is if our child had a name. Please take care of our child, our boy Kevin. Like that.
See, I was gonna say Keith. It's weird we both went for K names.
I don't trust anybody with the name Keith.
Oh, you hate my granddad.
Well, okay. Here's the thing. That makes sense for a granddad name.
Mm-hmm.
If I meet a Keith and he's 7.
See,
I'm just scared.
That's another thing I spend way too long thinking about. Names that only make sense if it's with an adult. You know?
Barbara.
Barbara's good. That's a good name. Agatha?
Can you tell I've been thinking about it a little bit as well?
Yeah.
I feel like here's the thing. I feel like Agatha could be a child's name, basically
Barry's
because
a good
of
one.
Barry is a good one.
That's a good one, yeah.
But I feel like Agatha could be one that those hipsters would call their child because they really like the Agatha Christie novels.
Or
Same
Marvel.
kind of. Same kind of thing with Eileen. I feel like Eileen could be a niche but a popular name because of Common Eileen.
Whenever I imagine Eileen, I always imagine her to be like mid to early 20s. That Eileen to me is that sort of.
Really?
That's probably because of regular show though. Because in regular show, there's a character called Eileen.
Wait, who's that?
Rigby's love interest.
Oh, is her name Eileen? Oh,
her name's Eileen. Yeah, that's probably why I always imagine her to be younger.
Richard? Meh.
No.
Richard's fine.
Yeah.
Richard's fine. It's when they start going by Dick. That's when you have to really question what.
I was going to say the thing. Robert is fine, but nobody looks down at their newborn child. You know, it's sweet, innocent, pure. They look at them and they go, "I will name you Bob."
Roberts go through stages.
Roberts do go through stages. I think when they get to their 30s and have a BTEC in plumbing, that's when they start getting called Bob. You know.
Bob, yes. So it goes Robbie, Rob, Robert, Bob, and then when you're 90 and on your deathbed, it's Bobby.
Lisa? No, Lisa's also...
Lisa's fine.
Ethel is a really good one.
Ethel is a good one, yeah.
Ethel's a really good one.
I think of Eileen as a 97-year-old nun. Honestly, kind of, yeah.
That's not terrible, actually. Yeah, no, that's... Yeah, I could see a nun being called Eileen.
It's the names that work for somebody who's really, really freaking old or really young. I'm like, this is odd, but I also kind of live for it.
See, these are conversations that I can start that you just don't get to have otherwise.
I feel like I could start them. I just need to take up Monster.
Yeah. This is what I mean. I drink Monster and then suddenly I become a unnecessarily philosophical wizard.
Yeah, whereas if you don't have Monster, you're just you're just unnecessary.
Oh yeah, I'm just unnecessary a lot of the time. Yeah. It's so easy to blame it on autism, but I think this is just me being weird.
Can you blame that on autism?
See, whenever I say this is the thing, I keep trying to find ways not to blame things on autism, and then somebody just like brings autism back into the equation.
That was more just a genuine question. I didn't.
I'm trying not to.
Yeah, at a certain point, it's just you.
Diane, I wouldn't say is too old. Diane's like a mid-30s. Like your mum's friend is called Diane.
I automatically think of the name Diane Tremaine because of A Good Place, which is Kristen Bell who does it, and also Leslie Grossman, and they're both.
Hold on. Why am I thinking? Wait. Where do you get Diane Tremaine? Oh wait, is that her fake name?
That's her fake name, yeah.
Oh, I never actually paid attention to what her fake name was in that show.
I've seen it. I've seen the show like 4 times, so I know so much details about it.
I've only seen it twice. I think it gets really deep at the end, and I love it.
Oh, I can't watch the end. Like, I can't watch the final episode of A Good Place without actually sobbing.
Oh, I can watch it without crying. I think I'm not so much desensitized as I come to like accept the message behind it. You know, it's really
I accept the message behind it, but it's also just really, really depressing.
I have to say, I think no, but at the end, no, the best part of the end, I think, is Tahani. I love the fact that Tahani became an architect. You know?
Oh, yeah. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert for somebody who hasn't seen a show that's been out for like a decade.
I love doing that.
You know, I've already given up on like Game of Thrones. I'm not going to watch Game of Thrones. It's too fucking long at this point, man. It really is.
It's not too long. It's just not worth the payoff. No, if you start it now.
Hold on, let's have a look. Game of Thrones amount of episodes. Let's have a look.
A lot of the series...
There's 73 episodes. It's 7 seasons long. But hold on, how long is it? How long would it... How long?
An hour, give or take. They range from... I know they range from 45 minutes-ish to about an hour and a half towards the later seasons.
It takes 70 hours to watch. So it's roughly 2 days. And rounding up, it's rounding up to 3 days to watch it. Somebody's on the math. If you are watching it for 8 hours a day, each day, it would take 2.98 days.
That's really not that much.
That's 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
8 hours.
Yeah.
I can't do that, man.
I can binge a show so easily.
Have you watched Breaking Bad?
I've watched Breaking Bad a few times.
I really like it.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It's like the straightest thing about me is that I really like Breaking Bad. It's
the straightest thing about me.
That's another thing
Guys,
we have
you
to
know
talk
what?
about.
One of the funniest things is that when I first met Xander One Shot, did not know he was zesty. Did not pin that he was fruity until at one point towards the end of the season we were talking and it got onto Howl's Moving Castle, and he just started talking about.
Oh yeah, I said House. Yeah, I loved House.
He was talking about Christian Bale doing the voiceover.
Dude, he's such a man.
See, talking about doing the voiceover for what's his name, Howl, and it's telling the fire to be a good boy or something, and you were just like, "This was the best. This was the best."
Made my knees weak, dude. Made my knees weak. But I was literally about to say, there's so many times I've seen fruity, I've seen straight people tell me this is the gayest thing about me, despite being straight. We need to normalize gay people saying this is the straightest thing about me, okay?
Oh, absolutely.
And I think the straightest thing about me is I really like Breaking Bad. Okay, if you ever meet a straight white dude and he hasn't seen Breaking Bad, he is lying to you. He has seen it 3 times. Okay.
Was weird seeing Breaking Bad for seeing the character from Malcolm in the Middle for a while till I got used to him.
Bryan
Now
Cranston.
It's gonna be go back to the other way when they do the new Malcolm in the Middle sequel. I'll just see the Breaking Bad character now. See, I hadn't seen Malcolm in the Middle prior to watching Breaking Bad, so I didn't have that preconceived version of him in my head.
No. I do find it amazing that Bryan Cranston is a comedy actor. That's what he is. That is his primary position in most of his...
I have never considered him a comedy actor.
Oh, he is a... It's like...
But that's because I hadn't seen him in anything noteworthy until Breaking Bad.
Who plays Michael Scott? That is... Oh, crap.
What is his name? It's gone out of my head as well. I immediately...
Steve
Carell. I wanted to say Will Ferrell, and I was like, that's wrong.
That's the other thing. Steve Carell is a comedic actor.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm not just talking about The Office. He was in Crazy Stupid Love. He was in a bunch of other things.
Yeah.
But
he was an Anchorman.
He's also in The Big Short. Very serious movie about stock market.
Yeah.
This is what I mean. Comedic actors need to be in more serious roles because, boy, do they have range.
Oh, hell yeah. Like me, I belong in more serious stuff as well, but here I am sitting playing Minecraft and talking to you.
Yes. I feel like we should both appear in a movie at some point.
I think we could do that, yeah.
We could do that, for real. We need to find our way onto a movie set.
We could also just make one.
We could make a movie set, yes.
No, not a movie set, just a movie. I don't want to go to the effort of making the entire set. That sounds like too much effort.
Do you know what I think would be fun? Okay, I'm going to pitch this to you.
Okay.
It doesn't require a pitch. It's just a 1-sentence idea.
Hold on 1 second. The gayest thing about me is Pedro Pascal, and I'm a lesbian. Yeah, I feel like Pedro Pascal is one of
gay.
I feel like Pedro Pascal is one of those people that most lesbians agree with are like their pass.
It's the Ryan Reynolds of the lesbian world.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Look at Robin Williams, the funniest man on the planet, but he did some... I love Robin Williams. I was so sad when he passed.
I cannot... Dude, Good Will Hunting. One of my top
I've not seen that one all the way through. I have watched a lot of Dead Poet Society as well, though.
Oh my god, I love Dead Poet Society. Have we not talked about Dead Poet Society?
Because I've not seen it all the way through. I fell asleep halfway through it because I watched it was really late.
I cried. It is the one movie in my entire catalogue that I never fail to cry at.
Really?
Okay. Oh, dude, I cry every single time.
That bad?
Fucking murky.
See, no. I need to be in more serious things because I'm just so damn funny and charming. It's so hard to turn off.
You remember the Fred movie? And by remember, I mean know that it existed.
I knew that it existed. I never watched it.
Okay, I'm glad we know it exists. I feel like we shouldn't forget that thing exists. You know?
What is he doing nowadays? Is he still alive?
No, maybe.
Okay.
Fred. Let's have a look. I'm just getting Fred, footballer, born 1993. That's not what I want to know.
Did you ever see the show that Colleen Ballinger did?
I'd rather not.
I watched it, but this was before she was a mess. Well, she was always a mess, but this was before anyone knew it. And it was really shit.
I've learned something today.
What have you learned?
Fred's real name, believe it or not, is not Fred.
Yeah, that doesn't shock me.
It shocks me. I honestly thought his name was Fred for the longest time. His name is Lucas Cruikshank.
Oh, Crookshank.
His name is Crookshank. Like the cat.
I like how that's the first connection you make. The cat.
I'm looking into him
I'm
right
assuming
now.
that's a character from Cats.
No. Crookshank from... Well, it's Crookshanks, but that's in Harry Potter.
Oh, that all details of that franchise is out of my brain.
Okay, hold on. So... I hate the fact that Wikipedia counts him as an actor. Concerning. According to Wikipedia, he is still active.
What do you mean he's still active?
I don't know. What is he doing right now? Where's, like, current life? Where's all that? He was in Hannah Montana.
Yeah, I can see that.
That would have been. He was in Monsters vs. Aliens?
What?
The series, not the movie.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Yeah. Either way, that's still.
I was gonna say, it was like, no way he was in that banger of a movie.
That was a great movie.
It's a great movie.
I'm seriously trying to find anything past 2013. I can't.
Seriously?
I think 2013 was the last thing he did anything with.
Well, is he still active on YouTube?
I don't think he is.
I feel like you're not doing good enough research here.
I'm looking at Wikipedia. Of course I'm not. Okay, his personal life paragraph. His Wikipedia page is also surprisingly short for like how big an impact he had on social media. Literally, his personal life paragraph is one paragraph, and it just talks about the fact that he came out as gay. Fun fact, for those of you who didn't know it, he's gay. Why'd you go?
No, sorry, because I loaded up his YouTube channel, and the first thing I got hit with was a video. Fred goes grocery shopping, and it hit me with the voice, and that was my visceral reaction to hearing the voice.
Oh, I need to send you a meme that I keep coming across.
Okay, yeah, no, the last video he did. Well, the last video that was on his channel was 9 years ago, and it wasn't even a Fred video. It was.
Was it him coming out?
No, it was questions my parents won't answer. Where do babies come from? So yeah.
I have sent you a meme.
Oh god, I'll need to try that in a second.
Make sure to show stream as well, of course.
I don't even know if Fred owns his own channel anymore. This just looks so...
I don't think he does. No, it's been taken over by... Because remember, like, YouTube... What was it? What did YouTube things used to be? Like, you had a group that would, like, hey, we collect channels or something.
Oh, I don't know.
Like, it was the thing like Machinima. Remember Machinima? Remember that shit? We're old.
Sorry, I've just seen the fucking thing you sent me.
Oh, the meme. Yeah, show
yeah, I'm showing chat.
It's like one of my favorite memes.
I didn't expect this. Oh my god. Holy shit. Chat. Oh, this is awful. Yeah. Oh my god.
Great.
That's awful.
Dark foreboding feeling overtakes you. You know this face even in its absence.
Do you know what the worst thing is? I genuinely think that's a clip from The Annoying Orange, but they've actually just photoshopped his face off of it.
Oh no, they definitely have. That's definitely what it is. Yeah.
Everything is the same. Oh my god. That's so fucked. Okay.
You know what I think's weird? They never did an Annoying Orange Fruit Ninja collab. They never did that.
The video that popped up when I went to Fred's channel was actually a collab with him and The Annoying Orange.
Oh god, I hated that video. That's years old, that is.
Yeah, 14 years old.
Oh god, dude. We're old people, we are.
Well,
Fucking old.
I still remember Charlie Bit My Finger and Sneezing Panda.
I remember Sneezing Panda. I never saw Charlie Bit My Finger. That was something that sort of flew past me.
There was a podcast that somebody did where they interviewed the kid who is now like 19 or 20, and it is the most it's awful. It's not an awful interview because I've not watched it, but it's awful thinking that guy is like old now.
He's old.
I'll always be older. Yeah, I mean, Anathra's older than the internet. Wait, okay, maybe not that much.
Pre-internet age. What was the Great Depression like?
Oh, Anathra, I'm so sorry I've set you up for this.
Do you know how often I've asked that question and it's never been met with depressing?
Well, I feel like if it's in the name, they don't
need.
need to repeat it.
It's true. It was pointed out to me as well. If you said if you went back in time to World War One, and if you ever said World War Two, it would freak people the fuck out.
Oh yeah,
Because they didn't call it like World War One.
they called it the Great War.
It was the Great War.
Yeah.
Even in World War Two, they called it the Great War.
How great can war really be, though? It's not that great. I mean, they played football that one Christmas.
That was. I think there's like some really nice moments in human history.
Yeah, there's also some really awful ones, but yeah.
Yeah, but there's some nice ones. You know,
They called it the last of the last war too. That what? Really?
I feel like I just had a stroke reading that message.
Yeah, so did I.
They called it the last of the last. Oh, you mean like the war to end all wars, like the last of the last wars, or I don't even know. I'm not even gonna try and justify
Whenever I read chat messages that I don't understand, I just accept that I don't understand them and move on with my life.
Oh, I read it like 3 times and then I'm like, yeah, and then I go back to what I was doing. that's what I do.
It's the yeah, because I know I do that too.
It's even worse is sometimes they try and continue the conversation and I'm like, I don't even remember the first part of it. Could not remember.
Oh, I hate it when I say something, move on. Somebody talks about what I was just talking about, but I've now moved on, so it's now out of my brain.
Yeah.
So then I have to ask them what they're talking about, and they just tell me what I was just talking about. And then I get mad because then I don't know what I was just talking about. I don't get mad, but I get like, I was just like, I get confused.
Correct me if I'm wrong, you do have ADHD, don't you? You need to get tested. The fact that you responded with an and not a yes tells me all I need to know.
Well, the thing is, I don't like it when people diagnose me.
Oh no, I'm not saying you definitely have it. I'm saying you have a lot of signs and you need to get tested.
Yeah. The reason I'm hesitating is because I know I've got some like signs of it, but I know that most people do, to a degree, have symptoms of it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, everybody has symptoms, but like, okay, let me tell you a scenario that I've been in.
Okay.
And you tell me if this sounds at all familiar. Right?
I'm getting diagnosed live on stream, aren't I?
So, as part of my universal credit, I have to meet with my work coach.
Yep.
Right? When I went in
I thought that was the whole story for a second there.
When I went in to meet them, so I had to tell the receptionist who I was there to see. So I said the name of my work coach, right?
Okay.
Every time I go in to meet them, I say the name of my work coach. I have seen my work coach about 4 times. That's once a week, right?
Okay.
I cannot tell you their name. I don't remember.
Oh, I remember mine. I've met her once.
What's her name, though?
Jane.
So easy to fucking remember.
I'm good with names, though, is the thing.
I think
I wouldn't be able to. I don't think I'd be able to point you out in a crowd. This is what I always say. I'm better with names than I am with faces.
Oh god, it's gonna be terrible meeting you then. You're gonna look for me in a crowd, and you're gonna just be like, "Who the fuck is Xander?"
Here's the thing. I will not know you from a crowd. I have that one photo of you with your face covered when you were wearing your own hoodie.
Yes.
That's all I have to go off of.
You know what's funny? I'm convinced. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm convinced that I'm the only one-shotter to actually have a named hoodie. I haven't seen any of the other ones have it.
Mine's not shown up yet.
Wait, you bought one?
No, I won one. In two-shot.
That's the thing. I need to talk to JP about that. We haven't heard anything.
I got the guy, I think it was Joshua, messaged me and was telling me that there was some issues with it, and I was like, thanks for letting me know. I'll probably shoot him another message just to touch base and see what's going on with it, but yeah. Explains how you remembered my old name, ages of not being here. Yeah, I do. I remember the names. I don't remember the faces. If you asked me to remember your old name now, couldn't do it, because I don't know you as anything other than Orang Juice.
Orang.
Orang.
Good name. Did you know my name isn't Xander?
Yes, you've told me this before.
Yeah. Have I told you what I make people I don't like to call me?
No.
Okay, this is great. It's so small, but it's something I really like to do because it's just fucking unnecessarily evil.
Sounds like you. Cool, go ahead.
So if I don't like someone, or I've just met somebody, I insist they call me Alexander and not Alex.
Oh, okay.
Not because of like a preference, but because those extra syllables waste like 2 milliseconds of their time that they could have saved saying Alex. When I signed up for my counseling course, they asked me what I preferred to be called. I said Alexander.
Oh my god.
It's just petty. It is just petty.
Yeah, that is just petty inconvenience. I kind of love that.
Yeah. What's even better is if I'm like at a party and somebody says Alex, and I'm like, no, Alexander. And
So
then they call me,
you'll stop somebody.
Hold on. Yeah, oh yeah, I will. But it gets better. They then proceed to call me Alexander for the rest of the evening. Somebody rocks up. It's like, hey Alex, how you doing? And I'm absolutely fine with it. That's the best part.
No, that's the autism.
When they realize they've been singled out. You know?
That is cruel. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's literally like the most subtle way I have of saying fuck you.
That's
Leave me alone.
crazy. What has somebody done, especially if you've just met them? Like,
oh dude, I'm just petty. They don't have to do anything extreme. I'm just petty. They could have won an argument against me 5 years ago and still be calling me Alexander.
no, yeah, no, same though.
Yeah.
I like to say I don't hold a grudge, and I don't, but I don't I don't really hold grudges, but I also don't forget.
Yeah, I'm not actively, I don't go out of my way to inconvenience people.
But I'm also not going to go out of my way to make you feel good.
That's what I mean. If the opportunity arises, you best be sure I'm taking advantage.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
Like, I'm not going to pass it up. Like,
well, now I know what happens if you ever
example,
tell me to call you Alexander instead of Alex, but I've never...
Yeah.
That is the first time I have ever referred to you as Alex before. Because I just know you as Xander.
Most people online call me Xander.
Yeah.
Except for my friend Emmy. She keeps calling me Blue. She's the only person I know who calls me Blue. And she's like...
Blue kind of suits you, though.
That's the thing. She said, yeah, but it's the word that's at the start of your name. I said, yeah, here's the crazy part. If you proceed along my name, you find an actual name.
No, but I get that as well, though. Like, if you're a streamer and you're just like in a rush, you know, you gotta read a lot. Not me, because nobody ever talks to me. But you know, if you just gotta, you know, move along, you just you go with the first thing.
Doing that with my name because Jessica, I do not respond to. So imagine me. Oh, that's even better. Oh, telling people to call you a name that you don't respond to. That's even better. Because like they're trying to get your attention, and you don't even notice. You know?
No, that'd actually be amazing.
You've got plausible deniability there. You know, that's my favorite thing as well about like just existing as a human being is plausible deniability.
That's your favorite thing as being alive.
Do you know how much you can get away with by just plausible deniability? Plausible deniability is so good it gets you out of crimes.
Okay, no, I don't know how much I can get away with plausible deniability because I've not exactly tested the limits.
I haven't tested the limits. I just know I've used it way too often. You know?
Anyone else concerned about this, chat?
Well, it's not like I've done anything vicious with it. I've done it to like win an argument or two.
Right, okay.
It's not like I've stabbed somebody and then been like, no, I've got an alibi. That's not.
Now, why would you use
it's
such
not-
a specific example?
Because we're British, like stabbing people is like second nature. Was that too dark? Was that too close to home? That joke.
No, I'm not around Glasgow, so it's not too close to home. But yeah.
I like how you singled out what's a specific place in Scotland.
Oh, it's because that's yeah.
Oh, I know. Fun fact though.
Hi, Jester.
On the topic of stabbies and plausible deniability.
What do you mean
Every time I went to Catholic school, right?
I was talking about this with my dad earlier. It's weird that they still exist.
Well, I can get more into detail if you want, but I'll just finish the story first. Every time, so I remember, like, you know, we're in sixth form, we're about to leave, we're talking about like good old times and weird things that happened at school. And everyone keeps talking about the multiple times, mind you, that dogs came in, you know, drug searches and stuff.
Oh. Well, I thought it was going to be like a guide dogs kind of day to learn about them. No, drug. Okay.
Either I was never in when this happened, or
okay,
they never brought the dogs to the smart students' classrooms. Because I was in the top two sets, right?
Okay.
Which are like the smart. They're always like, oh, this is not. That's the other thing. They always said like, your set doesn't matter. It's not a measurement of intelligence. But then you'd look at like set 5, and you'd know.
Here's the thing. I don't think they actually do matter, but they'll get advice from the teachers that are, you know, bringing them up from primary school.
Sure. But here's the other thing as well. This is another great thing. Did you ever have metal detectors in your school?
No.
No. We had metal detectors brought in once for, you know, a random sort of knife awareness security check thing.
Beep, beep.
The thing is, yeah, you can hear that, can't you?
I did, yeah.
I live on a main road. So the thing is about that, during that specific day that it was brought in, I was in the height of my emo phase. So I was just covered in metal. I had rings, I had
Wait, I think you might have told me this about this before as well. You spent like 10 minutes taking everything off.
I had a chain. I'm taking all of it off, take 10 minutes, and I'm looking at the person like, I'm so sorry.
You know the Final Destination movies? Love the Final Destination movies. Also, I'm doing good, thank you, Jester. Sorry I haven't had time to answer before Xander's on a ramble.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I took 10 minutes getting it all off, and then 10 minutes putting it all back on. Didn't have a knife, surprisingly. It's a sarcasm.
Very surprising. I feel like sarcasm wouldn't have done you well in Catholic school.
I don't think being an atheist helped either. Have I told you about my experience being an atheist in a Catholic school?
No, you haven't.
So, religious education was mandatory. We had to do it.
Yeah, we had to do it as well, but it was more like on a broader sense of like we learned about Buddhism.
We had to do it for GCSE and A level.
Ew. Okay, never mind. It wasn't that mandatory.
Yeah. So, like I said, I didn't mind it. I enjoyed learning about other religions. It interested me. The annoying thing was whenever we talked about anything, the teacher would. By the way, I was on my own little desk next to the door. I was in between like the door and a filing cabinet.
Oh.
By myself.
You got singled out.
What was annoying is every time we had a discussion, the teacher would swing round, look me dead in the eyes, and be like, "Okay, Alex, what is the atheist's perspective? Like it was ever going to change."
Oh, so you were like openly like.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was like, they never like said you have to believe in Catholicism, right? They were always, but it was annoying that they always were like.
But they were passive aggressive about it.
It's not passive aggressive either. They seem like they genuinely like wanted to hear my thought.
Oh,
but what would my thought be other than didn't happen? Like, when I say this, anybody in chat, when I say this, I'm not saying this to like discourage religion. I think religion holds an important place in society in terms of belief and comfort and all that. As an atheist, I'm entitled to my own beliefs as well. And they
Or
asked
lack
me
thereof.
Yeah, I never like would stop class discussions and be like, teacher, actually, didn't happen. They would ask me, you know, what's your thoughts? I'm like, didn't happen. You know, what's with this water into wine malarkey? You know.
Here's my genuine opinion on what Jesus probably was. I think Jesus was probably one of the first street magicians to ever exist.
He definitely sounds like it. Not to insult, but like a lot of his things, you know.
Well, it's things that people do nowadays.
Yeah. You ever think that street magicians have a god complex? Like, they're always trying to do
all
the things
the time.
Jesus did. Like, they're always like, it's either Jesus wasn't impressive, I can do it as well, or
I
Jesus
don't necessarily
is so
think they have a
impressive, he
god
gave me
complex,
the
but they've got a fucking ego on them, I tell you.
Oh my god, Jay Slayer. This is my wheelhouse.
Super skeptical are about Scientologists and the ones... Oh, the Scientology. Okay, here's a funny thing about Scientology. Most of what I know about it comes from South Park.
Oh, that's a good way to know about it. But here's the thing, you've skipped over the second one they said.
Yeah, Spaghetti Monster.
Do I need to remind you that I'm an ordained priest in the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster? I'm not joking. I've got a fucking ID card in my wallet that says...
I'm sorry, but you need to send me that. Like, blur your face out, but like...
I will read it out right now. Okay, are you ready? Oh, there's a QR code on the back of this card.
I'm sorry, I really have to see it as well.
That's fine, I'll send it to you, it's fine.
Okay.
It doesn't have my face on it, it's just got my name.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so it says... Let it be known that the card holder is an ordained minister of the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster and is entrusted to exercise all duties of the ministry. This includes sermonizing, presiding over holy ceremonies such as weddings and baptisms, giving last rites, and casting out false prophets. The Church requests assistance from any concerned authorities in carrying out these solemn duties and expects the minister will be granted the respect, privileges, and honors appropriate for a person of the cloth. The cardholder agrees to present the church in good faith and will not attempt to use this ID in an unlawful manner. There you go. I've married people together, by the way.
Okay.
Legally.
Yeah, well.
You know, here's the thing. Do you know what's actually really great about this religion in the UK?
What did I come back to just real fast, Anathra? Xander is a ordained priest in the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster.
But Luke, here's the best thing, right? The UK does not have, quote, legally recognized religions.
Okay.
Did you know that? Which
I'll be honest, I don't care much about religion in general, so I don't keep up with that kind of stuff. So no, I didn't know that.
It means that you can claim something to be a religion, and it's a religion in the UK. You know.
Oh, that's dangerous. Okay.
Oh, I mean, it's not always dangerous as you think it is, because we don't have the sort of tax rebates that the US does. But either way, yeah. So I'm an ordained priest in the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next question. How?
It's quite simple.
How did that come to happen?
So back when I was in Catholic school, I took sociology. Passed it, by the way.
Good job.
We were doing a section on cults, sects, and sort of other sort of like what's it called? Just sort of not strange, but like uncommon religion.
Yeah,
unusual. Okay. Yeah. And my brother had told me about Pastafarianism a while ago.
Am I right? Pastafarian. I didn't realize that was what that's called. That's so fucking good.
Oh, you don't even know. Do you know what the ministers are called? They're called
Meatballs?
minestrons.
That's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. So we were told to do PowerPoint presentations on a chosen cult. For example, somebody else did a presentation on this tribe in, I think, South America or one of the islands off of Africa. They believe that Prince Charles, when he was Prince, I think it was Charles, or it could be Prince Philip. It might have been Prince Philip. They believed he was like chosen one.
What?
Yeah, I know, it's nuts. But I chose to do it on Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster.
Of course.
I was making the PowerPoint, and one of my friends said to me, "Hey, how wild would it be if you did the presentation as an ordained priest?" And I thought that was just class. You know?
There's gotta be like some build up to that. Like, how did why?
It's because I was working on it in the communal study room, and he was like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So I looked online. You can be an ordained priest.
I'm an ordained priest as well. I don't know what church is with.
It costs money.
Oh, I just did it for free.
50 quid. I sent 50 quid to this bloke in Ohio. And I got a certificate, I got the card, and I got a couple of car stickers.
You drive?
No. Thing is, if I renew it now as well, I get a coin. Well,
sorry, you cut out there. You get a what as well?
A coin. A commemorative coin. So I might do that. But yeah, so that was fun.
Being an ordained priest for the collectibles is insane.
And I got a colander specifically for the purpose. So the colander is the religious headwear.
Okay. It's the headwear?
Oh yeah, it's very popular in Australia. You can wear it in your driver's license photos because it's considered religious headwear. So the common folk, the worshippers, they wear colanders. However, I also have a tricorn pirate hat because that's what the priests wear. The reason the priests wear the tricorn pirate hat is because it is a belief of the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster that we descended from pirates and not primates. Because with primates, we share 99% of our DNA. With pirates, we share 99.999. We are more closely related to pirates than primates.
This is tying back to that whole the whole monster.
Yeah, like a
thing.
conspiracy.
It's like the logic
stupid.
is there, but it's still so stupid.
Yes. I mean, it's not wrong. We are more closely related to pirates than primates.
Oh, yeah!
But that's because they're not a different species. But yeah.
I think we've been talking for about an hour now at this point.
I know. Do you want me to leave?
No, this is great.
Yeah, it's great.
Please don't leave me. No, this is fun.
Yeah. So I really like those people who can't handle the gagging noise and then it causes them to gag.
So funny. It's so funny. I feel bad on like a personal level, but if I see it happening, I go, and then somebody else is like, "Ah!" and has to run away. It's genuinely so funny.
If somebody I knew had that issue and they genuinely told me to stop
You'd
it, like
be
stop doing
the worst friend.
I would stop doing it if they genuinely asked me because it is a medical condition. I don't want to like fuck with you.
Oh, is it? Okay, cool.
Oh yes, it's a genuine medical condition. They can't help it. It's involuntary.
Oh, okay.
But if
like
they
shitting
never
yourself.
tell me to, if they never, I think you need to see a doctor. If they never tell me to stop,
I did that.
The fact that it was the first thing that came to your mind was concerning.
Well, I was trying to think of. Honestly, it wasn't the first thing that came to mind, but I was rapid firing through the options of what would be the funniest thing to say, and then shitting yourself was the first thing.
But that's not involuntary, unless you've got
sometimes
a
it
paralyzed
is.
sphincter.
Huh?
Speaking of paralyzed sphincters,
what do you mean? Speaking of, what are you on way to say?
Well, that's the thing. I know too much about so many different topics. I'm like the Wikipedia game itself. Ernest Hemingway. You know Ernest Hemingway, right?
Okay, is he the sphincter?
Yeah, this is to do with the sphincter. Yes, he had one by the end of his life. And so you know who he was. He wrote For Whom the Bell Tolls. He was a Pulitzer Prize award-winning writer.
Sure.
So there's a lot of great things to be said about Ernest Hemingway. Okay.
Okay.
One such thing. I can send you the list, like the I got this all from. I'll send you that later because it's hilarious and it's told by a purple puppet who's Australian. So that's fun. Everyone has a sphincter. It's whether or not it's paralyzed that's in question. But yeah, so a great thing about Ernest Hemingway during World War II, he wasn't commissioned. He wasn't sent out. Instead, he spent his time off the coast of Cuba, right, on his boat, tracking Nazi U-boats with a machine gun and a pile of hand grenades. Keep in mind, this guy is a writer. Before he was a writer, he was a journalist. It gets worse.
You know what? I'm still back on the fucking hand puppet.
Are you actually? Are you still back on the
It
puppet?
was just such a random aside.
I love the fact that I can break your sense of humor like this. It's honestly amazing. It's one of my.
No, you just like dead ass were talking about, but like I had like this moment of like
the most serious topic.
I
An Australian purple puppet.
No, I just had this moment of like, this is my job, and this is what I'm spending my time doing today.
Not only is this your job, this is like a person you actively choose to spend time with.
Yeah, because you're funny.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
It was just such a random aside of like, oh yeah, it was it was told to a hand puppet in Australia. It was really funny, and then you just carried on as if you didn't just say something outrageously random.
Yeah,
like
well, that's my job is to say outrageously random.
Well, that's what I do as well. Well, I tell
I'm better at it than you.
To be fair, I don't really say outrageously random things. I tell very like. I tell lies that are I tell very believable lies that could just be true, and sometimes they're just very randomly wrong.
I think that's another one of life's simple pleasures is telling a story so convincingly somebody goes, really?
Hey, we had
and you say no.
7,707. 7,700. Yay. It came up with a fancy little title card, and I slept in a bed, and it gave. I have this takeover
thing, which is yeah.
I didn't realize it did a fun little.
Hmm.
Oh, I wonder what's going to do at 8,000 days. Anyway, carry on. Paralyzed sphincter. Carry on.
Ernest Hemingway, yeah. I probably won't get to the sphincter. Very minor.
Okay.
The most amazing part, right? So get this. After World War II was over, you know how they were like producing the atom bomb?
Sure.
Ernest Hemingway was working for the KGB.
Was he Russian?
No. American, born and raised.
Oh, so he was just taking it slow then.
He was working for the KGB. Not the entire time. He was recruited during this time. He fled. Oh, where did he flee to? Basically, he was fleeing state to state, paranoid that the FBI were following him, which they were because he was working for the KGB. And not only that, he was being investigated by J. Edgar Hoover, who was the head of the FBI.
Oh, okay.
He was that impactful to the Soviets getting the atom bomb.
So, is he celebrated?
He's a weird person. I should probably note that he died by putting a double-barrel shotgun into his mouth.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe a trigger warning next time, but yeah, fair enough.
Trigger warning, sorry. I tried to put that as discreetly as I could.
I don't know if you did, but okay.
Is there any discreet way to say that, though?
Yes.
Hit me with it. There you go.
He died by suicide.
I don't like the word. It makes me feel icky.
But...
I've said so much more heinous things. And that's my line. that's where I draw.
No, it's not even that. It's like the way you did describe it would probably argue.
Icky.
Okay.
I want it known. I'm very sensitive to these types of issues. You know, I think mental health is an important thing. I'm just very bad at describing my regarding things.
You're cutting out a bit. You're bad at describing your what? Sorry.
Emotions.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, have you started like sitting a bit further away from the mic because you got comfortable or something?
No, I've just started jogging my leg.
Oh, okay.
I think it's like vibrating the room.
Oh, I see. Right, okay.
Yeah, I live in a very small area. I have approximately 4 rooms in my house, one of which is a hallway, which acts as my kitchen.
Wait, what do you mean it acts as your kitchen? Do you not have an actual kitchen?
I have. It's a kitchen, but it's the size of a hallway.
Oh, okay. I'm with you now. Got it.
Yeah. It disconnects. Okay, here's the great part. It disconnects.
Your hallway kitchen.
See, my kitchen. Yeah, it's between my bedroom and living room. But the weird thing is the door. So I only have 2 or 3 doors total. Right, one's in the bathroom, one's in the living room, but another one's in the living room, and it separates the living room from the kitchen, which means there's no door between my living room, not between my living room, between my kitchen and my bedroom. There's no door there for some very strange reason. I don't know why.
Okay.
Yeah. I live in a weird place, dude.
Yeah, it's England.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's also one, in the Industrial Revolution.
Nope, you cut out.
Crammed. Wow, okay.
You cut out for a while there.
I'm personally offended.
Well, take it up with your computer, I guess.
I'm connecting, whatever. But you know those houses which were designed to cram 6 families in?
Sure.
I've cut out again, Jesus.
No, you haven't.
I did. I watched it happen. It was only a word. But yeah, so I'm in one of those houses. It's great. I hate it.
As in,
it was designed for 6 families. It's not anymore.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Because for a second I thought you were saying you were sharing with 5 other families.
Nah.
Okay.
Don't know what to say to that, I'll be honest. Do you think people still do that in the UK?
I feel like we're a stone's throw from it happening, but I wouldn't say that it happens commonly.
Oh, dude, the housing crisis is nuts.
Yeah, tell me about it. I'm still living in a fucking home.
I wish. I'm not allowed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, let's not get into that today.
No.
We'll save that for next time you call me on stream.
Yeah. I accidentally killed my dog. I'm joking. I love my dogs.
Oh my god!
No, here's the thing. Visually, that joke would have gone down better because I twisted my head when I said it. I was crazed.
I see. Okay.
I realized you couldn't see me. And I'm like,
well, yeah. And whose fault is that?
The fact that I don't have a webcam. By the way, I'm not faceless by choice. I don't have a. Can't be asked. Can't be bothered.
Got it.
Yeah. It's great. I might get a VTuber at some point, though.
Okay.
Cool. Wow, you've suddenly just given up on the conversation.
I'm trying to get my head around the whole... I'm still trying to wrap my head around the didn't kill your dog thing.
Yeah, I haven't killed my dogs are fine. I've got 2 dogs. One's called Kane, the other one's called Buster.
Used to have 3. Sorry.
Jesus Christ, now you're doing it, see? Yeah, actually, no, he's called Cooper now. So we had him secondhand. Because, so we got a dog. His name was Buster when we got him. We renamed him to Cooper.
Okay.
We had to take it. Well, I think we had to. It was very much a situation where my mum's friend's son needed to get rid of the dog. My mum said, hey, we'll take him in until he gets a home. My dad was against it because we didn't have the room. Now my dad loves him.
That's usually how it goes. Also, am I the only one that thinks it's weird referring to a dog as a second-hand dog? I know, logically it makes sense because it's been through 2 owners, so literally second-hand.
Well, that's because you think second-hand as objects. A lot of things can be second-hand. You heard information. A lot of things can be second-hand.
I know that, but it's still just a bizarre term for a living being in my eyes.
To be fair, I think it would be crazy to say this is Simon. He's 4 now. We got him secondhand.
Yeah, if you adopted a child and said you got him secondhand, that would be insane. Also, something I would very much do if I was a dad.
Oh yeah, if I ever adopted a kid, which just so we know, society would be doomed if that ever happened. I would definitely describe him as my secondhand son. You know,
It's kind of great though.
Oh yeah. Like it's such a thing that only an adopted family can say.
Yeah.
You know, like nobody can walk up and be like, "Did you get your son secondhand?"
I feel like I wouldn't say it for like the first few years of their life, so that it doesn't internalize and they start to hate themselves. But when they're like old enough to joke about it, then I'll be like, "You're secondhand."
I'd be doing it the entire time.
I just say it directly to them, like you're secondhand.
I'd be doing it the whole time. You know.
Well, see, that's how you traumatize a child. See, I know a little bit about child development.
So do I.
Oh yeah, you're training to be a counselor.
Yeah. There's no one right way of like discussing adoption with a kid. Like there's pros and cons to both. Like you can like by not telling the kid that they're adopted, it can breed resentment. And
I don't mean about not telling them. I just mean about using specifically using the second-hand joke.
I think it really depends on the kid's psychology. Like I think if you do it as they're growing up, you know, you could say it in front of other parents. Other parents would be like, "Whoa, you can just say that," and the kid's just fine with it. You know, it might build their sense of humor. You know.
Yeah, but like I said, I wouldn't want to internalize that.
Obviously, don't like exclusively refer to them.
That's actually their name. That's actually their name.
It's like secondhand, yeah.
I don't give them one of the cool names like Keith. I call them secondhand.
Keith. Going back to Keith again.
Yeah, it's come full circle.
Back at Keith.
I love a good callback. What can I say?
I think that's my sign to get back to what I was doing and let you get back to. You haven't placed a block in this entire time.
Yes, I have. I've actually built like 6 dandelions.
But you haven't been as efficient as if I hadn't been here.
No, I actually probably have been better. To be honest,
that's insane.
Because it's like white noise. You're taking up the. You're taking up the break. No, let me talk. This is my stream. You're taking up like You're taking up like the tiny like the space that I would use to actually, you know, yeah. So you get it.
Yeah. Well, my chat have described me as white noise. One of my friends got pissed off with me because I ended the stream when they were trying to sleep.
When they were trying to sleep, did you say?
They were trying to sleep.
Okay.
And I ended the stream. And they messaged me on Discord like, "Why the hell did you end the stream?" I was.
What is happening? You keep cutting out.
I don't. That's probably an even better sign for me to stop. Because I'm just going to keep cutting out.
Damn. When are you streaming next?
I was thinking today.
Do it. I'll call you.
Nah.
Oh.
Why is Friday stuck? Oh yeah, but you see.
Xander has a lot of patience being in the call for so long. What do you mean he's got a lot of patience?
It's not patience. I just have nothing to do. Before
you cut out, but we all knew what you said.
Oh yeah. Before I was talking to you, I was watching a movie. I was actually just watching a movie.
What movie were you watching?
Law Abiding Citizen.
Was it about a guy who breaks the law?
I'm trying to find a better way to describe it. I'm a big fan of crime movies.
Really? Okay.
Big fan of crime movies.
Do you like Hot Fuzz?
The fact that you have the audacity to call that a crime movie.
Crimes happen in it.
Yeah, but then the only serious part is Hot Fuzz is a comedy. Okay, come on. And I do like it.
Yeah, it's an action crime comedy.
It's not. I wouldn't call it action.
What do you mean it's not action?
Crime comedy. I think as soon as you tack comedy onto it, except for rom-com, okay, as soon as you tack comedy onto it, it ceases to be any. You know. I
absolutely disagree.
Dude, you can't say that the action scenes in Hot Fuzz are not hilarious.
Have you ever heard of horror comedies?
You mean dark comedies?
No, horror comedies.
What, like Scary Movie?
Or Shaun of the Dead.
That's not even scary though, is it?
No, but it has some very, like, serious moments in it.
Not really.
Yes, it does.
Really?
Yes!
Name one.
When the dad is dying and he's telling Sean that he was a good boy and he always tried to take care of him the best he could.
Yes, and then immediately after that, he's shoving a fucking cricket bat into his skull. Like, immediately.
No, he's not. He
after
just
that-
gets locked in the car.
Well, he's had to beat, get the guy off him. Like,
There's also the moment where the mum dies and says it's a funny sort of day, hasn't it? And then also fucking dies in front of him, and then
funny.
is immediately followed by one of the guys
which is
holding the
still
shotgun to the mum's head, and then it's like, move, she'll be a zombie soon. And then, how is that? Like, I don't understand how you don't see the emotional moments in there.
because it's just so goddamn funny, man.
Well, it's,
Like, you
of
know
course
that-
it's
there's-
funny.
there's
It's a
that
funny
scene that
movie, but it's also got
there's-
those like those
There's this
good
scene-
points to it that it shows Simon Pegg is a good fucking actor.
Oh, Simon Pegg's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. And he plays those emotional moments very, very impressively.
You're just saying he's amazing because he's Scottish.
He's Scottish? I didn't know that!
Pretty sure he is Scottish. Let's double check. Simon.
I didn't.
Pegg.
Is he Scottish? I didn't think he was.
Pretty sure he is. Or he is just dead ass English. Hold on.
Is he English?
He might be English. Do you know why I'm annoyed?
Because I'm right.
Actually? No. The reason I'm annoyed is the fact that in The Boys, the comic book, the graphic novel,
Yep.
the character of Huey, his
Yep.
appearance is based off of Simon Pegg. I think this is why I think he's Scottish. It's because in The Boys he's Scottish.
I was gonna say, it was like, he did do a Scottish accent in the Boys, didn't he? Great show, by the way. When's the
I
last
think he
season
did
coming out?
I actually think he did an American accent in The Boys. That's not the point.
Oh. So,
Let me just double check if he is Scottish. Question. He is English.
I got told that I look like
okay,
Jack
hold on.
Quaid recently.
I think you look like a relative of Jack Quaid. I don't think you look like Jack Quaid.
Yeah, this was just one of those chatters that came in at one point and was like, you look like the guy
Yeah.
from The Boys, and I was like, okay, who?
You could play him for sure, I reckon. You know.
Oh yeah, because I've got that range.
For sure. So in the graphic novel, Huey, the character, his appearance is based off of Simon Pegg, and the character is Scottish in the graphic novel, right? Which is
Okay.
funny because Simon Pegg is English. It gets funnier though. Simon Pegg played Scotty on Star Trek. So for an Englishman, he's had quite a few Scottish roles.
I was quite confused as to how you were going to make that funnier, but that was actually quite funny. So fair play.
Yeah, he's played. So that's probably why I think he's Scottish. He's English though. Okay.
Yeah.
Right,
So
that's disappointing.
cool. I was right. Do you want to just say it for the stream that I was right?
I don't think you ever said he was English. You were just questioning his Scottishness.
I said he wasn't Scottish. So do you want to say I'm right? Did he hang up? No, he's still here. Oh, he's typing though. What are you doing? Why have you gone so silent? What's happening?
Sorry, I'm just looking up on. I'm trying to find jokes to tell in a Scottish accent.
Jokes to tell and what? Oh god, are you gonna do a really shit Scottish accent again?
I'm trying to find the funny. Excuse me.
Oh my god, that villager was so me. Okay.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it sounds funny.
No, sorry. What do you call a Scotsman that's halfway home?
Cutting out.
I'm not going to do it then. The Scottish accent is obviously not enjoyable.
I don't know why you're cutting out so much.
I don't know either. I'm connected via Ethernet. I don't get it.
Is your mic charged?
My mic's fine. Okay. What about your mic? You be concerned about your mic. I'll be. I cut out again.
You did, yeah.
I'm gonna hold on. Let me unplug. It's probably because I've been like plugging it in and out of the station, just being a bit.
Yeah, probably a loose cable or something.
Maybe that's better. I don't know. It could also be like a dodgy USB port.
I mean, you sound fine, and I'll let you know when you cut out. But yeah.
Yeah.
You want to try the Scottish joke again?
In the accent.
Preferably not.
I mean, the thing is, it's written in the accent.
It's written in the. Oh right, okay, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel every time I do it, I feel embarrassed to do it, and then I start doing it, and I'm like, dude, I'm fucking amazing at Scottish accent.
Don't worry, I'm sure I'll tell you if you should be embarrassed or not.
Aye. What do you call a Scotsman that's halfway home?
What do you call a Scotsman that's halfway home?
Aye. Hamish.
Oh right, okay.
Fuck you. That's a great one.
Well, the
It's
name is
Hamish.
pronounced Hamish.
I know it's Hamish. Well, in certain accents, there are different Scottish accents. Okay?
Nobody I've ever known has ever referred to somebody with the name Hamish as Hamish.
You've clearly not been far north.
I guess not. Have you?
Moving on. Okay, this is a chilling one. You
Chilling.
ready for
Okay.
Why does Clyde run through Glasgow?
Not sure.
Because if he walked, he would get jumped. It's a fucking terrifying joke.
Yeah, but also kind of accurate.
It's fucking awful.
It's kind of funny though.
A lot of these I feel like are very specific Scottish humour because I'm getting.
No, you're cutting out again.
Oh, wait, hold on. I've got it.
Oh?
What is the fastest town in Scotland?
What?
Nairn. No.
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 No. Oh shit.
You know, it's great. Somebody doesn't appreciate the Doppler effect.
What's a Doppler effect?
You know how sounds fluctuate with distance in terms of volume?
Yes.
It's that. So
Got it.
if you're standing along a train line,
No,
yeah.
the thing is, I know it mostly because of the Big Bang Theory when Sheldon
yeah, I know
goes
you
as
do.
the Doppler effect
why,
from.
That's why I was going to use the same reference. What's the Pink Panther's favourite Scottish town?
There's gonna be some kind of play on the theme song, but what?
Dunnan.
There.
Dunnan.
I knew it. I knew it was gonna be something like that.
Dunnan. Okay, on, this one's a long one. Let me read it. Hold on.
Holding. Hold chat. Hold up. Hold on, everybody.
I don't get this one. Okay, I'll read it out. But if we don't get it, I'm not to blame.
Okay.
Okay. Crab walks into a bar.
Yep.
The barman says, "Fuck off, mate. You're barred." Crab says, "How?" Barman says, putting his two hands up, snapping his extended thumbs and fingers together to mimic two folk having an argument, but also kind of looks like crab claws. "You were in here last night, getting it, all that." Yeah, I'm confused.
Yeah, that's kind of shit.
Yeah.
I think it's a joke as if he was yapping,
Yeah.
but I also don't see how that's really a Scottish joke. More so, just a bad joke about a crab.
It is. Oh, okay. So this is a joke that can only be Shacks, but it's not about Scotland.
Cut out.
I said this is a joke that can only be told in a Scottish accent, but it's not
Okay.
about Scotland.
Right.
What's the loneliest place in Italy?
Dunno.
Near Pals.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good one.
That's a good one. I like that.
That's great. Oh no, that was a really good one. Shit, I might use that.
Is now a good time to tell you that your accent's shit?
Yeah, you're right.
Bad time then?
That was just racist.
Huh?
I'm still looking
You
at
were
jokes
silent
now.
for so long, and all of a sudden you just quietly say, "That one's racist."
It's because it's really through Scottish jokes.
That was so jarring.
That one's just. Nah. Again, I'm really not getting a lot of these.
Well, yeah, that's fine. You don't have much of a sense of humor, so that's fair.
Thank you. I've actually got a good joke though.
One that you came up with yourself?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I do have one I came up with myself.
Oh dear.
Did you know
That one's racist.
No, wow, okay. Did you know that 3-in-1 people have multiple personality disorder?
That's okay, good.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
3-in-1, I get it. That's
Yeah,
funny.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say I went to the doctor's. I went for a doctor's exam the other day.
Okay.
And the doctor said to me, "Look, you've got to stop masturbating." And I said, "Why?" And he said, "Because I'm trying to finish the exam."
See what? Knew it was going there. Took me a bit longer than I expected to realize you were telling another joke.
Yeah.
I was briefly worried you were just telling a story.
2 cannibals are eating a clown.
This one's definitely just a story.
One turns to the other and says, "Does this taste funny to you?"
Oh, that's good. It's stupid, but it's like that one's dumb, but that's a good kind of dumb.
Here's one you might have heard. 2 fish are in a tank. One turns to the other and says, "Do you know how to drive this?"
Yeah, I've heard that one before.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Let me do you one better. 2 soldiers are in a tank. One turns to the other and says, "Glug, glug, 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 glug."
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, there you go. See, you need the first one for it to make sense.
No, not really.
Okay, how about this one? 2 muffins are in an oven. One turns to the other and says, "Cool, it's getting hot in here." The other one says, "Oh my god, it's a talking muffin!"
Yeah, I've heard that one as well.
You bitch.
I am well versed in the jokes of the talking muffin.
I am doing this off the top of my head.
Really? 3 jokes off the top of your head? That's crazy!
That was 5.
Oh, I'm so very sorry. That's so much more impressive.
I've got a long one. Do you want to hear a long one?
Sure, why not?
Okay, chat, let me know if this one's good.
You heard him, chat.
Also, wait, hold on, somebody said, "What do you call when a cannibal kidnaps someone?" Agriculture? Fast food?
Drive-through.
Drive-through. Yeah, I knew it'd be something like that.
You got on the right track with fast food.
Yeah, fast food, yeah. Although you could say, what do you call it when cannibals are chasing Usain Bolt? Fast food. Yeah, that's a good one.
I'd call them hungry because I wouldn't catch them.
No, they're not. Okay, so. You ready for the long joke?
I'm ready.
3 blokes walking along the beach, find a lamp. They pick up the lamp, rub it, out comes a genie. Genie says, "You free me from the lamp, I will give each of you 3 wishes." First man says, "I wish to have $1 billion." And sure enough, it was so. He was now in possession of $1 billion in his bank account. The second man said, "I wish to have unlimited wealth." The second man then had a wealth beyond the first man's. The third man then said, I wish for my right arm to rotate counterclockwise. And it was so. His right arm began spinning counterclockwise. For their second wishes, the first man said, I wish to have the most beautiful wife. And appeared next to him was the most beautiful woman anybody had ever laid eyes on. The second man said, I wish to be irresistible to women. And sure enough, his phone blew up with messages of women who want to take him out on dates. No, okay, fuck off.
Did you see? Did you see that?
I don't care. I'm finishing it. The third man says, "I wish for my left arm to spin clockwise," and it was so. The third man now had a right arm spinning counterclockwise and a left arm spinning clockwise.
Good for him.
For their third wishes, the first man said, "I wish to never be ill," and sure enough, it was so. From that day forward, the man was never ill. The second man said, I wish to be the age I am forever. And it became so. He never aged past the point. The third man said, I wish my head to nod back and forth. And it was so. The third man's right arm was spinning counterclockwise, left clockwise, and his head began bobbing back and forth. The three men then departed, having expended their wishes, and agreed to meet up a year later. A year later, they all meet up in a bar. The first man and the second man are there waiting for the third man and discussing what their wishes have brought them. First man says, I have invested my money very well, and I shall want nothing. The second man says, I am so irresistible to women, I am never bored. Third man finally walks in and says, guys, I think I fucked up.
Yeah. Good joke.
Fuck you.
It's a good joke. I've just heard it.
It's a really good joke.
I'm just like,
it's a really good
cool.
joke.
My favorite joke used to be, like, I say used to be, I mean, like, when I was, like, 12 or something, it was like a man walks into a bar. He says, ouch. Yeah.
Yeah. A dyslexic man walks into a bra.
Yeah, that's another good one. Hee hee, you're getting a hee. Oh, Xander,
Yeah.
you're getting a hee hee. Congratulations. This must be the best thing of your life.
A bundle of rope walks into a bar. Barman says, we don't serve your kind here, get out. The bundle of rope walks out, ties himself up, ruffles the edges, and walks back in. The bartender says, weren't you the bloke that just came in here? And the bundle of rope says, I'm afraid not.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
That one's just smart. I think that one's just pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, how about this? Oh, hold on. Barman says you look sad today. Oh, yeah, we've heard that one before. It's going to go longer, isn't it? There's going to be more to it, isn't there? Or is that just it?
That might just be it.
Okay. Well, I have another one about a horse.
Okay.
A horse walks into a bar. And the barman says to the horse, are you really here right now? And the horse says, I don't think I am. And the horse promptly vanishes. That's a joke about Descartes' famous line, I think, therefore I am. But I couldn't tell you that earlier because that would be putting Descartes before the horse.
Right, okay.
Have you never heard that idiom?
No, I've heard it. The I think before I, therefore I am.
No, the idiom putting the cart before the horse.
Yeah, I've heard that. I'm just ruining your day at this point, aren't I?
That's the extended thing. The horse shits on the bar and leaves.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah. It's what it would do.
That's a very shulker joke to make.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't ever think I've seen this part of your hardcore world.
This is my starter village.
Shit.
Yeah, I did just upload a world tour. Are you saying you didn't support me by watching my world tour video on YouTube?
Have you watched my YouTube videos?
No, of course not.
Then why would I watch yours?
Have you uploaded any?
That's not the point.
Oh, I fucking knew it.
Yeah. Not the point. Not the point, Win. Ugh.
I like how I just know when you're fucking with me for the sake of fucking with me.
It's put it in my mother's words. I'm snarky.
Yeah.
Put it in there, yeah.
And that's why you don't live at home.
Yeah, that's why.
Right, I'm gonna hang up because I need to go and end my stream, and because I'm just flying
Have
around
I
at this
been
point.
here for your entire stream?
About
Well, not
2/3 of
entire,
it.
like yeah, I was saying I've been here for quite a while.
I just quit my job as a treadmill tester. I just felt I wasn't going anywhere. That
That's good.
was
That's
a good one. I like that one. Yeah, no,
Okay,
you have been here for the majority of my stream, and genuinely thank you for keeping me company. It's been actually really lovely, as well as
Wonderful.
chat as well. So yeah,
I will continue to call you for every stream that I remember that you are doing.
well, I just need to call you and figure out when we're watching a movie together.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
a
I
Disney
I
one
do
or-
movie nights in my Discord. Never that.
What do you mean I'm never there? You've not made an announcement about what an age is.
You're right, because I actually postponed them for this month.
So yeah.
Yeah. I've got a busy month ahead, okay? Excuse me, I'm busy being gay, okay?
You think I'm not? I am booked.
Doubt it.
Okay, you're right, but
That was too cruel. Okay. Right, well, I've got to go paint my nails and wear a... Can I just say, by the way, flags as capes, I never got that. I'm going to be dead ass with you. It just looks fucking strange.
kind of the same. I'm kind of on the same.
For every flag, not just pride flags, you just see pride flags. I hate it at football events as well, not that I go to any. I just think it's strange looking. You know, you're not a superhero.
Not with that attitude.
You're not Captain Britain. You're not Captain Queer. We can move on.
It's weird. That was actually exclusively my nickname in high school.
Oh, Captain. God. No, that's so good. Oh god, here comes Captain Queer. Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
I feel like I'm all the training you need for counseling, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be my first session for my practical exam.
Great.
Just have to, yeah.
Can't wait.
Can't wait. Okay, well, bye,
Right.
Nick.
I'll chat to you in a bit.
Yeah. Have a good one.
Everyone, chat,
Alright.
say bye, Xander.
Bye, chat.
Okay, he's gone. Right, let's see who we're rating. I think we're going to be rating Kenj. I've seen Kenj's live, so I think we're going to be rating him. I don't know what he's doing right now. I just see him live on my... Oh, he's playing Super Mario World! Or Mario Kart World, sorry. He's playing... Ashback? No. We're going to rate Kenj, my friend. He is currently actually playing online Mario Kart World. So, yeah, sick. Okay, cool. Who else is live right now? Bunch of people. Yeah, bunch of people. But we're rating Kenj. Kenj is a homie. Come on. Thank you guys so much for being here today. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you to Xander for joining me for it. And I will see you all in the next stream. Cool. Bye, guys.